Alright, greetings, travelers. Welcome back to Sam and Max, the final episode, the city that dares not sleep. It's been a few days since my last video. I kind of had to stop recording, and a lot of stuff's happened since.
Now craving.
More corn dogs. One is too many. 100 is never enough.
Wait, okay.
Looks like this vent goes directly to Max's nose, so he can smell food while he's digesting it.
Biology is disgustingly fascinating.
So, if I...
There's no need to make him want coffee beans. I can save a lot of time and go directly to the source.
Okay, so I have to find... Okay, so that is a mechanic. I have to make him crave...
This must be where Max stores all the nutritious food that enters his gaping maw before he digests it. I wonder if I should open it.
He's still got a bottle of milk he drank in 1976.
That answers that question.
Jesus. This is 90s? Okay. It's just the vent. Spice rack.
Digestive enzymes, stomach acids, meat and flesh tenderizers. I never figured Max was such a gourmet. How are we going to get out of here and up to the brain?
He's still trying to digest the DeSoto dog, and that's just empty calories. We need to find a way to get a rush of blood or endorphins or something up to his gray matter.
Okay. Food processor?
This must be how Max digests stuff.
Like the tender morsels of wayward travelers.
I'm an elder god, and even I found that creepy.
Sink? No. No, tube, I guess.
If I remember my high school biology, this tube leads up to the brain.
Why isn't it moving?
He just ate us, so he must be going into a food coma.
That's not good. Even when he's not a colossal monster, Max's food comas can last for weeks.
So we're going to be here for eternity. Okay, can't do anything with the oven. Oh.
We made pretty good time getting to the stomach, considering all the traffic we ran into down the esophagus.
Yeah, and it got rid of the... everything.
Dr. Norrington, what can we expect to see in here now that Max has become a horrible, twisted abomination escaped from the mouth of madness? No offense.
None taken. Internally, your compatriot should look the same as he always has, just more tentacly. We save the truly bizarre stuff for the outside of our bodies, because it's scarier that way.
Okay. Can I talk to you people? Wait.
Any ideas?
No, but please hurry. This is making me very nervous. My heart is pounding, all my blood is rushing to my brain.
Walk it off, princess.
Okay, well, we needed a way to get that to happen. And... okay. Maybe... food processor espresso beans?
Hope this works.
Yeah, it does
There's
something.
enough caffeine in here to make even a film blogger get up and move.
What was that?
Uh-oh.
Hang on, everybody!
No, did something.
Ladies and horrible monsters first. Not you, not Max.
But I'm a horrible monster.
Last stop, the cerebral cortex.
I suppose that Max's brain always looks like a living room, yes?
Well, Maxes host all kinds of weird parasites, and he likes to be a good host.
Ha! Well, there's your problem.
Greed galloping Golgi and lipstick on a Vespa with a leather-bound day planner.
It's mind worms, right? I bet Featherly $50 it was mind worms.
It's a tumor.
Damn it!
Seems to be teeming with dark energy as well. Still, once we've removed it, your friend should pop right down to normal again. Assuming that's what you really want.
Why is it glowing? Sam, come here and take a closer look.
Okay.
I bet if I touch it here, he'll start speaking with an Australian accent. Yow! It shocked me!
The brain's synapses are firing at an alarming rate. The voltage is quite high.
Whoa! Ah, get away, fake Max!
Do you find my warmth alarming, Sam?
The freaky creature is correct, Sam. We won't be able to operate until you can cut off the power to the brain.
The medulla oblongata acts as kind of a circuit breaker for the brain. If you can cut it off, we can get to work.
Okay then, experts. Where do I find the medulla oblongata?
Perhaps behind this door?
Maybe? Or we can just, check everything else. Okay.
Does that tumor look normal to you, Dr. Norrington?
It's like nothing I've seen before. Perhaps you can identify why it's pulsing?
Okay. Paperweight.
Does that tumor look normal to you, Dr.
Okay,
Norrington?
It's like
Sybil.
You'll be able to get rid of that tumor with no problem, right, Sybil?
I don't know, Sam. It looks weird. Check it out.
I already did.
It's Max's collection of ideas for novels, in audiobook on vinyl form.
Oh,
Glad to see he's keeping track of them. He's always coming up with these things, but I assumed they just flew out of his tiny, oversaturated brain.
Oh. The happenstance of Ghostly Manor.
The Happenstance at Ghastly
Or
Manor.
Ghastly.
It's a loosely autobiographical story of psychic horror.
Okay.
That's Max's gripping historical fiction thriller, The Eli Whitney Dilemma. Also, coincidentally, the name of Max's experimental fusion jazz band. A Killing Comes to Murdersburg, a Flint paper mystery. Oh, this is the hard-boiled noir fan fiction Max was telling me about.
Okay.
It's Max's heartfelt Inuit coming-of-age story. Are you there, Great Bear Spirit? It's me, Canuchlog.
Is there anything else to click on? No. So we can get out of that. We can play the record player, but let's not do that just yet. Can't do anything with the wheel. Okay. Nothing. Nope. Use couch.
Looks comfortable.
Indeed it is, Sam. A brief respite from your adventures would be most reinvigorating, and you'd find yourself all the more amenable to investigative duties for it.
I'm on to you, Fake Max. You and your cheap thesaurus are trying to bore me to sleep. Nothing doing.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That was like a thing. Trying to get everyone to
Cozy.
sleep.
Feel the warmth, Sam. Does it make you drowsy?
No, not really.
How about now?
Still no.
Okay. Ooh, actually I want to see, like, suspects. Transform into, okay, so it doesn't, I thought it was gonna have, like, something interesting. Leslie and Flying Out City looking for new dating opportunities. Where's he gonna be? I probably should read all of this, but I don't feel like it. I'll read it later. Radio.
This must be Max's auditory nerve.
Nothing but static. I guess there's nothing around Max right now worth hearing.
Okay, so I have to, like, change that?
This low-tech optic nerve will give me a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to literally see the world through Max's eyes.
Even though we've been doing that for the last 4, like, episodes. Okay, and I can't change anything. And these tentacles are blocking something.
I'm pretty sure these tentacles aren't normal for Max.
The dark matter is slowly transforming Max's entire body. If we don't act quickly, he'll be in this form permanently.
Okay, well, let's go try... Oh, that'll take me to the feet. Where's the other one take me to? The digestion? Okay, well, we don't want to do anything with the feet yet. What happens if we use these on here?
Professor Robert von Ungwent flashed his ID card at the receptionist of the National Institute of Historical Science. The Professor von Ungwent? Hissed the receptionist. World-famous expert in pre-industrial farming implements? Thank God you've come! Suddenly, in walked Dr. Daniel Deliniment, head of the Institute's Ancient Mysteries Department. Robert, you may be my arch-rival and nemesis, but only you can crack the code of the cotton gin.
This must be for Max's...
Still analog.
Robert turned the crank one last time,
Wait.
and the ghost of Zachary Taylor slowly faded away. Remember what's on the 14-cent first-class airmail stamp from 1922, the Spectre drone before disappearing? The St. Louis Arch, screamed Sophia in excitement. That means we finally solved the mystery. Robert shook his head sadly and spat. No, Sophia, it means you are the long-lost clone of Betsy Ross, and a traitor!
Okay, this is gonna be interesting.
Professor Robert von Unguent flashed his ID card at the receptionist of the National Institute of Historical Science. The Professor von Unguent, hissed the receptionist, world-famous expert
So
in...
there's maybe 2 on each one?
Zach ran down the hallway. The vision's coming fast and furious now. A dumbwaiter spraying torrents of pus. An ocelot wearing lederhosen. A beautiful red-haired woman gets a paper cut on her thumb. But when she tries to use the spray antiseptic, the bottle starts screaming at her in Tagalog. Whatever the visions meant, one thing was clear. Something very strange had happened in room 415. Zach's heart was pounding as he put his ear against the door. Shuffling noises from the other side. He wasn't alone in the house. His hand trembled as he wrapped it around the handle, then summoned every ounce of his strength and courage to raise the axe above his head. The door splintered as he swung the axe again and again, ignoring the terrifying shrieks of, "Why are you doing this?" from the other side of the door.
Sure, this
Zach ran
place
down the
looks really
hallway. The
uncomfortable.
vision's coming
I'm not
fast and
moving in
furious
until I
now.
checked out
A
the wiring
dumbwaiter
and the
spraying
closet
torrents of
space.
pus. An ocelot wearing lederhosen. A beautiful red-haired woman gets a paper cut.
So there's 2 in each one.
Flint Paper leaned back in his chair and poured himself another fifth of pineapple schnapps. He'd just killed a great white shark with his bare hands and was about to skin it to upholster another, different chair when she walked in. She was tall, real tall, and pretty too. Plus, she had 2 eyes, which were both locked on Flint.
That was short.
"You've gotta help me, Flint Paper," she screamed hysterically, sneezing into a frilly handkerchief while thinking about shoes and decorating. "My father, the professor, has been kidnapped. If you don't find him, and fast, then the Belgians will get the plans for the mega-neutron bomb." Flint Paper spit out his schnapps in surprise. "Mega-neutron bomb? Even I can't handle something that big. For this, I'll need to call in the big guns. My best friend, Max."
Sure, this
Paper
place
leaned
looks
back in
really
his chair and
uncomfortable.
poured himself
I'm not
another
moving
fifth
in
of
until I
pineapple
checked out the
schnapps.
wiring and the
He'd
closet
just killed a
space.
great white shark with his bare hands and was about to...
I hate how it, like, talks over itself.
Knuchluk wiped the last remaining ichor and blubber from his carving knife, then sat down on the one patch of ice not covered by walrus intestines. "Why so sad?" asked Paco, his faithful deer-tick companion. "It was a clean kill." "I know," sobbed Knuchluk, "but there was no one here to see it."
Oh.
Knuchluk was 13, and his body was going through a strange transformation. Hair had begun to pop up in weird places, and a line of razor-sharp quills had sprouted along his spine.
Oh.
"Why so sad?" asked Paco. "These changes are perfectly normal for an Inuit your age." "I know," sobbed Knuchluk, "but I was hoping for leathery bat-like wings."
Okay. So we now know that that story makes him sad. What?
Where did they?
Did everybody get all staticky and find themselves in the stomach again?
I detected a spike in psychic energy coming from the monster. Is everyone okay?
We appear to be in some sort of game room.
You are now at the mercy of the brain, Butterball.
Max must be using his psychic powers to keep us from entering the brain.
Yes, they're very fussy at this age. He's just looking for attention. Better to ignore him.
Okay, that's dumb. But I've got a better idea. If we could put enough electrical current through Max's body, it'd temporarily short out his powers and let us inside the brain.
But that would take a voltage of at least 46 hellijoules. The only place in the city with that much power is the electric plant down in Battery Park.
And we've got to find some way to get control of Max's body and take him downtown.
Well, that won't be too hard. Is there any other way? No. So let's go up. And we'll go here. And we'll go down. It's a good thing I did click on that first. Like the door, I mean. Alright, so let's see what's down here in the feet.
Looks like some kind of exercise room?
Oh, hey Sam. I think I found the manual override for the leg controls here. I had to rewire some of the nerve endings, but now all I have to do is walk on this treadmill and we can make Max walk wherever we want.
Great work, Sybil. That's about the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
What was that?
I didn't say that out loud. Consecrated Kreskin on a communion wafer. She's reading my mind.
I'm not reading your mind, Sam. The brain must be broadcasting your thoughts or something. Just ignore it so we can get to work. Come tell me when you're ready to start moving.
Well, that's interesting. Alright, and then this is a box? I'm kind of interested where that's going to take us. Carbohydrates, enzymes, Sybil. Practice them.
The sparring dummy inside Max is in a lot better shape than the one on the outside. He has already ripped out the intestines, though. That's awful cute.
Okay. Free weights?
Free weights?
They're only free while supplies last. I'm kidding, of course. Sleep.
Medicine balls. Come on, Sam, you're inside Max's body. They're medicine balls. Think. Nope, I got nothing.
Okay. Endorphins.
Fuel for the disgusting machine that is Max's body.
Okay, so these don't do anything, they're just to look at.
It's just hormones.
Oh, maybe it is just hormones. I just wish there was somebody who understood what I'm going through.
Yeah, no. Enzymes again.
I always suspected Max was using performance enhancers.
Why am I over here? Carbohydrates.
Max has really got to cut down on the carbs.
Nah, funny. Okay, and this is back to... What's this?
I knew Max's immune system was tough, but I never knew it was mixed martial arts tough.
Huh. Alright, and then that is just something. We'll figure out that one in a minute. Tube to brain. I think it's because this one I haven't tried yet. So let's see what this takes me. Ah.
I'm finally seeing it in person. This must be where Max keeps his junk.
Nah, that's a couple of stories down.
Yeah.
There's got to be something in here to take my mind off Sybil's condition.
The hell? A lot of memories here.
It's Max's gigantic money-filled sock. I thought he was lying about that.
You're just too cynical. That's the kind of change I can believe in.
Ooh. Employee handbook.
It's the Freelance Police Handbook for Racial and Cultural Sensitivity. The commissioner gave it to us because he said we keep reducing people to obvious stereotypes.
Yeah, you know how those British Columbians are.
Yeah, but the commissioner's one of the good ones.
Okay, nothing else here. File cabinet.
Ever since he became president, Max has had to carry his birth certificate and all his dental records with him at all times.
To prove he was born in America?
to prove that he was actually born.
Oops, diabetes. Wow. Max, President of the United States. When he was king. Ink ribbon.
I'm always going around leaving junk scattered throughout the time stream, and Max is there to pick up after me. We make a good team. Max got me that set of mariachi frogs for my birthday.
Yeah, no, they're not coming back.
Yeah, that's a real exciting story. What are you waiting for, you Pulitzer?
Oh, I was about to say, like, what's going on? Okay, Ted E. Bearhead.
Our old souvenir from the Mafia-free casino. I got to keep the tail end in my inventory.
And then it just shows up in the inventory. That'd be funny.
Baby shower balloons. Once I show these to Sybil, she'll definitely be...
Oh, come on. Now I'm a cactus.
Max's brain is really starting to chap my hide. Oh, come on, Max's brain. I was just gonna look at him.
Okay, so now I'm a cactus. Okay.
Is that our old roach farm? No way. I'd forgotten all about that. And it looks like it is. One of the eggs is about to hatch. It's beautiful.
Huh?
Now I am, little champion. Now I am.
Okay.
Every time I think of that precious new life, I... Go on, play your game without me. I need a moment.
Yeah, it's not happening. I kind of need you.
That old game is from when we were going through our self-conscious, edgy, politically incorrect phase.
Yeah, when did that stop, anyway?
I'll let you know as soon as it does. I remember that old bucket of fish. Things were so much simpler back then.
Really? Because I remember them being a lot more complicated.
Well, it was a different kind of complexity.
And a lot longer, too. Plus the voices were...
Okay, Fake Max, we get it.
I'm starting to feel bad for Fake Max. Oh my god. Horsey. It's a giant Hershey bar. And from the look of it, it's like Hershey's with raisins? It's like, yeah, this looks like our Hershey's with raisins. That sounds good.
I knew it. Max has been trying to poison me. Luckily, I've been eating enough fudgy freezes to build up a chocolate immunity.
Wait, is that supposed to be chocolate within chocolate? I'm confused. And I know, my god, I didn't even think about that. Last episode, when he was eating all those fudgy freezes, it's chalk. It's chocolate. Fudge. He's a dog. I didn't think about that. Oh, what's this?
Is it heartwarming or creepy that Max keeps a shrine to his dead great-grandfather inside his own body?
Okay. Oh, use Season 1 stuff.
Hey, I remember those cases with the thing and that other thing with the stuff.
Yeah, don't sweat it, Sam. We don't remember any of that stuff either.
Yeah. Season 1 was okay. Oh, meatball sandwich.
Max has been withholding evidence from another case. That'd cause all kinds of messy legal entanglements, if we hadn't already blown all those mafia guys up.
So...
if I could just reach those balloons...
This turns me to that. Okay, so I don't really know...
Oh, come on, Max's brain.
Alright, is there a way out of here? Okay, and it just turns me back. So whatever the puzzle is, I need to figure it out. I don't know, let's... oh, maybe let's try moving Max around.
Hi, Sybil. God, she's huge.
What was that?
Oh, I didn't say anything.
Oh!
What is she carrying? A baby or a yak calf?
Excuse me? Are you calling me fat?
Fat doesn't cover it. Come to think of it, a circus tent wouldn't cover it.
I'll have you know that I am carrying the miracle of life, the promise of a new generation, and the affirmation of hope. What's your excuse?
Pregnancy.
I think what you're doing is a really wonderful, beautiful thing, Sybil. As long as I don't have to see your mutant human statue offspring. It's very noble of you to bring a new life into the world and usher it to greatness. Or at least usher it into a dark basement or a carnival freak show to live out its freakish existence unseen by normal people. I'm not helping, am I?
Nope.
I've changed, Sybil. I totally get the whole parenthood thing now.
You do?
Tax deductions.
Nice. I don't think you understand at all.
Okay, so I gotta figure this one out. Mind reading.
It's not my fault, Sybil. The brain is broadcasting my thoughts.
Maybe it's better this way, now that I know what you really think.
No, it's twisting my thoughts. I think you're just as lovely as the day I met you. Don't think that. Don't think that. Can't you see what's happening, Sybil? The brain is trying to turn us against each other.
Maybe you're right, Sam. We should work together.
But not too close together, because a gravitational pull could flatten me like a pancake.
Ugh. Alright, and the treadmill.
Why don't you hop on that treadmill?
Oh, so you're not even trying to be subtle with the fat comments anymore.
Come on, Sybil. It's going to take all of us working together to save Max. And by the looks of it, you could be doing the work of 5 or 6 of us at least.
Ugh! You just don't understand what I'm going through, bringing new life into the world.
Well, getting her to help is turning out to be at least as painful as giving birth.
Okay. Oh, no, still more.
Come on, Sybil, use the treadmill. For Max's sake.
For Max's sake, how convenient. It has nothing to do with my losing weight.
Well, a few dozen pounds couldn't hurt.
Ugh, men. You just don't understand what I'm going through.
Okay. Oh my god.
After all the great work you've done rewiring the treadmill, you should be the one to operate it.
Well...
I hope she doesn't break it. Never mind.
Okay, good.
See you around, Sybil. Maybe I can find something to make her less hysterical.
Ugh! Can you believe this guy?
I find the entire situation to be very contrived and misogynistic.
Alright. Let's go... let's see. So we're in the feet. This will take me back to the brain. That won't help. My guess is... Alright. Remember how they said they need to, make him, electrified? I'm just explaining this right now because it's almost the end of the episode, so I'm just... My thought process. To end this off on. They need to get him near electricity, which obviously we need to get Sybil to get on the treadmill. Even though Max being or Sam being a dog, dogs love to run. Sam should be the one to do it, but whatever. We gotta get Sybil to run on the treadmill, which will get us to the electrical plant. Then we need to find a way to get him electrified. Well, we already made Max cry with the sad Kuni-Kun story. So we play the Kuni-Kun CD, he cries or something, he gets electrified, blah blah blah. But we need to figure out how to get those balloons up here. So I'm going to end the episode here a little early. I'm going to fuck around downstairs in the junk and see if I can figure out what I need to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.